mean, it's funny because, like, I mean, I think we are a nation of alcoholics, but we're also the nation that gave the world the pledge. What kind of a country makes liars out of 12-year-olds? That's what I do. You know, I think the Irish, you know, we definitely, let's say, pull our weight with drinking. But it's always interesting the kind of image that nations have of themselves. For example, I met this American on a plane, and the American said, well, of course, we Americans were well known for our drinking. And I said, are you now? And he said, oh, you know, the Yanks were a party people. We like to go out and crack a cold one. Now, the first time I heard that phrase, I thought it was a reference to necrophilia. One phrase they have in America, we have it as was. I mean, when I noticed this, and the phrase is, I was pissed. Americans say that as well. But in America, that means something different. I was pissed means I was angry. Different meaning entirely. I was wondering whether the Incredible Hulk was actually an Irish idea. Because it's about this guy who gets so pissed he turns green. The next thing, the shirt comes off. He's running around the car park, roaring his head off. Throwing shapes. And then the next day, he's David Banner. He doesn't remember a thing.
It's weird, actually. Do you think, is there affinity with you and the other Irish comics? Do you feel slightly out of the picture because you're living in London?
Well, I mean, I was here long enough, you know.
No, but you know what I mean? I think,
yeah.
Is there a little bit, you know, because most people stay now, and you're one of the few who actually went over to London.
Well, when I left, everything took off, and suddenly there was all these big gigs in Vicar Street, so maybe that it caused a connection.
He's gone, let's open some comedy clubs.
I was reading in the papers about the Americans, and they're saying, how are we going to apologise to the Native Americans for the genocide? That was the Irish go, look, lads, we were hammered. I'm not going to lie to you, like, you know. If it's any consolation, we're dying this morning. You can imagine if we had to apologise for dropping the atomic bomb on Japan. Oh, we fucking didn't. Sorry about that, lads. Was there much damage done? I didn't sing, did I? Just tell you a bit about my love life, which will be brief. I've been chasing after women for so long, I feel like Sonia O'Sullivan, but... This means I can never go back to Cork, you understand? But I went home to Cork recently. I go home every so often. You know, you go back to see your parents, spend some quantity time. And a friend of mine rang me up and he said, we're having a party, do you want to come over? It's really tired, it's really knackered. I said, oh no, look, I'm grand, I'll see you next week. He said, come on, it'd be a laugh. He said, you never know, you might meet the girl of your dreams. And I said, do I want to be seen in public with that slut? It went beautiful, thanks a million, see you, bye.
I noticed not many comics, but you brought it up twice, genocide.
And I saw a woman of Japanese extraction in the middle of the thing, and I just was going, well, there's no going back, like. And then she was laughing, and I went, oh, well, either she's Korean and she's laughing for the wrong reason, or she just sees that it's a joke, like.
Well, I'll give you a big boost here in that sense of the 3 nights. My favourite line was that with the Japanese thing.
Oh,
was,
good, okay.
No, but actually what I liked was the one that most comics wouldn't think of was, did we sing? Which I liked.